Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again. Today I'm checking out the Kawasaki Z800 limited edition, the blue color variant that was launched recently. Now before we go any further with this video, first of all I'd like to thank Ram on whose reference I'm able to feature this bike for you guys. And I'm also grateful to Mr. Vijay, the actual owner of this bike, for trusting me with his bike and thereby allowing me to review this bike for you. Also, a million thanks to all of you out there for being patient despite me being able to upload only one video last week. As most of you can make out from my voice, I'm down with some serious respiratory infection and I'm undergoing treatment for the next 1 month. And let's keep that aside for now. Yes, one thing to rejoice is that we've gone past 50,000 subscribers together, and I'm grateful and thankful to each and every one of you for that. The surprise that I've already readied for you guys celebrating this huge occasion will be uploaded in the coming weeks, and I can guarantee it is something you won't be able to predict, but at the same time I can assure you that you'll enjoy that video almost every day once it is uploaded. Okay, let's not waste any more time now and dive straight into the review. I've already done a separate first ride review and walk around of the standard green color variant as well as the red color variant in one video, and you can watch that by following the link appearing on the screen right now. This bike, the blue color bike that we are looking at today, is a fully accessorized one, so most of the parts you see on this bike is not available with the standard variant. So first, let's take a look at what all goodies have been added onto this bike. First and foremost, the most apparent thing evident is the Akrapovic exhaust system. The slip-on exhaust system is lightweight, it adds more power, it improves the overall performance, and then of course we have that intoxicating sound that drives you and others on the streets completely crazy. The exhaust comes with a carbon fiber muffler outer sleeve, and technically it reduces the overall weight of the bike by 4.8 kgs, which is amazing. It also enhances the overall power by 3.8 PS and the overall torque by nearly 5 Newton meters, which is outstanding. This bike also features the Denali Sound Bomb compact dual tone air horn, which will literally blow the daylights out of you, screaming out at 120 decibels. It is 8 times louder than a standard horn. That's necessary because we have buffaloes and other animals who also join us for weekend rides on the highways ever so frequently. This horn really comes in handy to say excuse me in buffalo language. Apart from this, we also have the Puig Pro crash protectors or frame sliders installed, which help protect the bike from sustaining any scratches should it take a fall. The bike gets engine protectors made from high density material with metal connection bracket, which further shields the engine from any kind of impact during a crash or collision. It may not be completely foolproof, but it does offer adequate protection. The bike also gets the EvoTech radiator guard, which provides for easy installation. It boasts of a remarkable strength to weight ratio, weighing just around 250 to 400 grams. It is CNC machined from aircraft quality aluminum. It also optimizes airflow while providing maximum protection from road debris. Finally, we also have fork protectors which serve the purpose of preventing damage to front forks, fork bottoms and front brake calipers during a crash or a drop. Just in case you're curious, the overall cost of all of the aforementioned accessories amounts to around rupees 1.3 lakhs. Now looking at the bike itself, the Z series from Kawasaki has dominated the naked middleweight segment for over 4 decades now. The new Z800 is designed to thrill with its sharp and menacing front end, with the headlamp staring back at you like a fierce beast that is ready to unleash hell on the highways. The aggressive design theme comes alive gloriously when viewed side-on, with the well-chiseled muscular tank taking center stage. This gives us a clear indication of all the muscle the beast is made up of, while the rest of the bodywork comprises of sharper cuts and creases all around, thereby underscoring its tremendously agile and extremely swift nature in hunting down its competition. We also get a twin-port exhaust as standard, which sounds superb as it is. However, here we have an Akrapovic exhaust system which offers the perfect background score as you carve your way through the mountain twisties. The tail is lifted up to further aid in overall aerodynamics and to further enhance its sleeker appearance. The Z pattern LED taillight looks modern and radical and gives the bike a signature appeal of its own. The Z pattern engraved on the rider seat too is a distinctive touch that sets this bike apart from the rest of its kind in its segment. The handlebar is typically that of a street fighter with a nice and flat structure. We do get the regular switches like the high beam flasher, the hazard light switch and even the engine kill switch. Taking a look at the instrument console, the left side contains the temperature meter, odometer, 2 trip meters and a clock, whereas the right side readout includes the speedometer, fuel gauge, range, average fuel efficiency and the economical riding indicator. Now talking about the engine specs, powering the Z800 is an 806cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke inline 4-cylinder engine with a DOHC setup. This puts out a max power of 113 PS at 10,200 RPM and a max torque of 83 Newton meters at 8,000 RPM, and it comes mated to a super slick 6-speed transmission. Now taking the bike out for a spin, the tubular backbone chassis design with the engine subframe and new connecting pipe as well as the revised chassis rigidity offer great feedback to the rider, thereby communicating what the bike is doing in all situations. This means it is easily maneuverable in city conditions, but the same bike transforms into an intercontinental ballistic missile once you hit the empty straights on the highways. The brilliantly tuned engine offers amazing low to mid-range torque as well as breathtaking performance all through the rev band, making it a scorcher of a machine. Oodles of low to mid-range torque helps you enjoy even the short rides through the city streets thoroughly. The seating ergonomics are well sorted out too. The positioning of the handlebar, the rider foot pegs as well as the seating is such that the riding posture is not too aggressive, but it is indeed slightly forward biased. Nevertheless, the kind of flexibility and versatility that this bike offers is such that you could ride it freely through the lanes and bylanes of our city and at the same time go screaming through the open stretches when you come across one. All along, one thing you enjoy the most is the sweet, refined, magical sound of a perfectly tuned inline 4 that puts a smile on your face almost instantly the moment you hop on this bike and start riding it. And believe me, the smile stays on throughout the entire course of the ride. Now talking about the brakes, we get dual 277mm pedal discs with 4-piston calipers up front. We get a single 216mm pedal disc with a single piston caliper at the back. ABS comes as standard, which is great, but it cannot be switched off. Brakes are indeed quite satisfactory considering the kind of acceleration this bike has on offer. Talking about the suspension, up front we get 41mm KYB inverted forks which contribute to the bike's nimble handling and excellent road holding characteristics. The front forks are adjustable for rebound damping and preload. At the back we have the Puig reservoir equipped rear shock with an aluminium body that offers increased cooling performance. Talking about the wheels and tires, we get 17-inch wheels and tubeless tires. We get a 120/70 tire up front and a 180/55 tire at the back. The tires offer superb road grip. Ground clearance is 150 mm, which is just about sufficient for our Indian roads. Seat height is 834 mm, which might not be great for shorter riders, but it is manageable for average height riders like me because I am nearly 5 feet 7 inches tall and I had no issues riding this bike. Fuel tank capacity is 17 liters, which would translate into decent tank range should you choose to go touring on this bike. Apart from this, the bike also features other technologies like dual throttle valves, and it also comes with an economical riding indicator. Now, I've already talked about these features in my ZX10R review, and you can watch that video by following the link appearing on the screen right now. Mileage wise, as per the user feedback I got from the dealership, it's around 16 kmpl under mixed riding conditions. Price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the Kawasaki Z800 is rupees 7.6 lakhs. So that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless and ride safe.